After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards that.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 68 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. Touchdown! A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now. And he's carried the ball just 5 times. Mixon with a first down carry. A gain of 3, second down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And this one is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
11, Thomas.
Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second and very short, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go, here we
A
go.
rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
11, minus. 12, 12, 12.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Carr now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run forward.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Carlson able to put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Pass complete downfield to Renfro. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfro, 48 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get...
He's got him in. Complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he does doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Carr. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Mix it up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. One final try now for Carr. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. And we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
I'm really out for blood this time, look.